Hi Taurus, welcome to your February monthly astrology forecast. I'm Anisha. I talk everything around astrology and tarot. Welcome to my channel. For those of you who want to know more about my work, you may visit my website tarotbyanisha.com. For those of you who are seeking a personal consultation, you may write to me at tarotbyanisha@gmail.com. Taurians, it's another quiet month. We started the year with two retrogrades. We had Mars and we have Mercury, which are both retrograde. And it has begun as a year of contemplation. And now it's almost as if we're in a cocoon. We're getting ready to spread our wings before March comes. And March is a completely month of action. Not to say that in February you won't be able to do the things that you want to do. But March is the time that we have Saturn that is moving signs, and then we have the big event of Pluto that is going to be moving out of Capricorn after 20 years, and it is moving into Aquarius for the next 20 years. And for now, it will move briefly for 3 months, and then it will go back again before it finally rolls into it in 2024. So March is a big month of reckoning, and before something really big happens, we prepare ourselves, we internalize, we go back and we look at our own lives, our own patterns. Are we on the right route? Is this what we want out of our lives, our goals, our physical health, our family, the way that we are earning money? And it's a good time, I wouldn't say to sort of introspect, or not to do things, because we have Mercury and Mars which have both gone direct. But still, it's a month wherein it's good to sort of recheck our notes or our plans and see as to how it is that we want them to implement. Not to say that you can't go ahead and you can't start implementing things as of now as well. Let me break down the month for you. On the 5th, we have a full moon that is there in your house of home. So something is coming to an end as far as a home situation is concerned, Taurians. Maybe some of you are selling, buying, leasing a home. Maybe for some of you, maybe a partner is leaving home and there is some change that is happening in your home space, maybe around with people with whom you share this space. And this house also rules your mother. It's a house of Cancer. So it could be that maybe, there is some concern around your mother's health. Maybe you are worried about, maybe she stays on her own and you want her to come and stay with you. And for some of you, it could just be that you're making your home more luxurious. Maybe you're making, Taurians, you love your luxury spaces, your gadgets, you like to live in comfortable homes. So it could be that you're just making a nice cozier nest for yourself. On the 12th, we have Mercury, which is moving into your house of work, and it is joining Saturn and Sun over here. Now, Mercury is going to be talking or be more interested about, as to what your work goals are. What is it that you have achieved so far? And with Saturn being over there, it could have been that you have learned a lot. Maybe some of you have upskilled a lot. Maybe you've taught a new skill. Maybe you have learned something. You've done maybe a course which has enhanced your skills at work. And this is something that has made you also shine at work. You've got accolades at work. And there could be a lot of conversations happening at work. Maybe you could be setting the policies down, and maybe for some of you, you are looked upon as a leader at your work and people are seeking you out and you are sort of the spokesperson for your department or for your company during this time. On the 19th, we have Sun that moves into your house of groups of people. This is the house where we associate with people who are a tribe, who have similar goals as we do. And on the 20th, we have a new moon that is there in the same house as well. So it can be that people who naturally, who share similar goals as visions as you do, you are getting more attracted to them. Maybe there are conferences that you're, participating in. Maybe for some of you, you're doing collaborating and you're doing a joint project with people. And it can be that there could also be a sense of a lack of resonance with your old friends. And it could just indicate that you have outgrown them, that you're looking at newer friends, you're looking at newer circles of groups of people who resonate at the space which you are currently at. And also, it's a good time to be making friends consciously, Taurus. It's very important that for some of you, you could even start a group. You may take that initiative and you say, okay, these are the people who like to maybe travel a lot, or who have love to contribute to the society back, and you could be forming this group, and you could be getting this group of people together. And Sun over here, it's going to be inspiring you to be adventurous, and it is rather than meeting at the same old cafe or same old bar, you could be organizing these hiking trips, you could be organizing these lovely far off places, these travel trips wherein that your mind expands, your soul expands, and you're sharing these experiences with these bunch of people who also have the similar desires or goals as you do for life. And for a lot of you, this could also be the time that you are looking at more authenticity, you're looking at more you're drawn to people who are more individualistic, who are very innovative and creative as well. And even though I would say that you would want to assert yourself, especially in a group, you would want to project yourself as a leader, and you would want people to look up to you, but try and ensure that it stays to assertiveness, that you're not being too pushy, that you're not roughshoding over people. And it's a time where you can sociably or nicely do things, Taurians. You don't need to bulldoze people, if they're not listening to, or if they do not want to do something that you want to do. And I think there is an entire sense of purpose that you will feel during this time. You could be spending days going through ideas, through concepts with these group of people. You could be brainstorming, you could be discussing as to how it is more that you can be more productive or give back more to the society as well. And try and be supportive, to your group or to your team or to the people that you're working around with. And it's I think if you have been looking for a certain kind of a support system, Taurians, within your community, it's a time wherein that you need to be starting that. You need to be seeing as to how supportive are you, or how supportive can you be. So get involved in with it's a community initiative of helping other people, maybe sharing your knowledge, and just sharing the abundance around with you, and you'll find it coming back, as cliched as it sounds, quickly to you. On the 21st, we have Venus, your ruler, and it is moving back into your house of behind the scenes. It's a house of our family skeletons also, where it's a very quiet place as well. And we have Jupiter already over there. So you could, you wouldn't feel like having too much of PDA. You wouldn't want to display too much of affection in public. You wouldn't want to show your true feelings, especially as far as love is concerned. If there is in some cases, it does speak about a clandestine affair as well. It speaks about that you're not ready to talk about this love affair with people. You want to keep it secret. You want to share it only with this specific person and not let the world know more about it. Also, I think for some of you, it can be that during this time a relationship gets in secret, gets started under this influence, and also it can be that you could feel almost like a karmic connection with somebody, or you could be attracted to somebody who really needs your help in some way, and you're not really ready to talk about it openly with your friends. You would rather sort of just keep it a secret. Also, it can be that because this is also the house of hospitals, and it can be that you and even metaphysical, that you could find somebody who's a healer of, whether literally the person works with medicine as a doctor, or could be somebody who's involved in the metaphysical world as well. Mars is still in your house of earned income, and this is also the house of self-worth. So try and not to take risks, Taurians, wherein, which could jeopardize you in, literally physical risks as well. As adventurous as you are, try not to, with Mars, could be egging you. It could be making you more adventurous. It could sort of push you to take more risks. So try and be a little watchful around that. It's good to sort of keep yourself under a little check and exert a little bit of caution during this time as well. This is going to be giving you that extra energy. It will encourage you to maybe pick up multiple projects. You could be quite enthusiastic. You could be feeling quite energized about doing multiple things. And it is a time where you could be wooed by different companies to be maybe doing multiple projects. And you could be quite enjoying having your plate full. It's been a pleasure speaking with you, Taurians. I'll see you again soon. And thank you so much for watching.